man. Cuz, get up. Yo. Cuz. Come on, bro. We're gonna go hit it. Come on, let's go. All right. Cuz Neil's downstairs. He's making some shakes and stuff. Let's go. Buckwheat pancakes, the whole 9 yards. Let's go get that pump. Come on, cuz. I'm gonna give you 1 minute. All right. Cuz, look. 1 minute.
Marker?
Yo, what's up, Marky? Lounging here with Rich Menza from Gold's Gym. Neil Swoops, no handshakes in the video. And my cousin just here. We're just lounging. You know, the biggest question people ask me is why am I doing a fitness video? You know, I'm a rapper, but I've been into fitness for a while. I've learned a lot. I know that you have to learn in order to really key in on the strong points, which is form, focus, and determination. And I like being in shape. I've accomplished a lot. People always ask me, about running around in my underwear and trying to sell my body, but I think I've accomplished a lot. I have a lot to be proud of, so why not share it with people? The important thing to remember is you're starting where you're at, but there's no stopping you after that. You can start off with the home workout, you can start off with the push-ups, you can start off with just jogging in place, but whatever you start off, if you repeat those things on a daily basis, you're gonna have to go on. You're gonna have to go to the next step. The videotape offers that. It's got, the next step. The workouts have the next step. If you start with a light workout, light repetitions, light amount of sets, the next day, you're gonna not feel it as much as you did 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, like you did with the home workout. So you're gonna have to take it to the next step. But the main thing to remember is start where you can start, and don't try to be something that you're not. Everybody has their own games. I'm never gonna look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and someone's never gonna look like me. Everybody has their own personality, their own person. Be pleased with that, you know what I mean? Everybody's beautiful, man. Go out and get yours. Before you do any exercise, it's very important to stretch. Cousin Jiz has developed some stretching that is effective both before the home workout and before the gym workout. It's also important to stretch out afterwards. It goes a little something like, PAH! Yo, what's up? It's the Monk D, Cock D, home stretching routine. Got my cousin Jiz who's about to demonstrate some stretches. We got the fly honeys in the back. So all the females know that the exercises are compatible to them. Hey, yo, cuz, what you gonna do, man?
We're gonna run through a series of basic stretches, cuz. We're gonna everybody back down on the floor. We're gonna do something what's called a straddler stretch. That's right, Mark. Good. That's right. Everybody sitting up. That's right, toes kind of flex towards you. And you wanna just kind of lean out in front of you and feel that hamstring stretch right in the bottom groin area. Just lean out, there you go. Brother. Those girls in the back got some great stretches. Those who can't just feel a nice little warm stretch, warm sensation. Good, now we're gonna come up. This thing. Take our towels, go over to the left toe, slightly pulling back on the towel to get that stretch on the hamstring. And slightly pull yourself towards it. Those who can reach to the heel, and get a good stretch all the way down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to the right side. Same thing, towel to the toes. Those of you who can't reach your toes or your heel, slightly pull back on the towel, flexing the heel. Good. Those who can get down, grab the heel, and all the way down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Now we're gonna go into what's called a shirtless stretch, taking the right leg back, left leg out. Same thing, get that stretch on the toe with the towel. Slightly pulling back. Again, those who can grab the heel, do so. The big stretch. 3, 2, 1. Now you're gonna sit back up straight, stretch the right quad. And by going back on the elbows, then those who can get all the way down, it looks like this. And up. Same thing, left leg back. Good. There you go. Flex those toes back towards you. Those who can grab the heel, do so, and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch that left quad. Going back on the elbows. Eventually getting all the way down. Get that. And up. Good. Now, feet together. Let's stretch the groin and inner leg area. Good. Grab the toes. Taking the elbows, pressing the knees slightly down toward the ground. A good stretch in that groin. Again. Just till it burns, if you feel a nice pulling sensation. You don't want to hurt yourself. Good. Now sit up straight, Marky. Feel that flex. Good. And all the way up. Good. We're gonna take the towel and straighten out the legs. Grab them both. There you go. Again, flex the toes back towards you. Getting a good stretch in the hamstrings. Those who can grab the heels, grab the heels. Elongate that torso and get down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good, we're gonna do the last stretch. Stretches the lower back area. We're gonna take the right leg over the left. Placing left elbow to right knee. Good. Right. Turn right around. And to the other side. Left over right. Right elbow on left leg. Good. That's it. Ready to go for your home workout there, Monkey.
It's time to get busy. Let's do this. To do the home workout, you're gonna need the following: a pair of free weights, 3 sturdy chairs, and if you get thirsty, a bottle of water. If you're working out for the first time, you can start out with no weights and gradually build yourself up to the weight level, but you gotta be comfortable with it. For the ladies, we recommend about 1 to 3 pounds, and for the guys, you should start off with about 5 to 10 pounds. Move up gradually, but remember, it's not the weight that you use, it's the form that matters. During the workout, you'll hear my man Rich Menza describe some of the exercises. He'll cue you in on proper form and make sure you're feeling the burn where you're supposed to. To begin the workout, set up 3 chairs in a triangle, with 2 chairs in the front for your arms, 1 in the back for your legs. Make sure the chairs are sturdy and can support your own weight before you begin. And remember, during the workout, if you feel any pain or discomfort at all, make sure you stop and make sure you consult your doctor.
Hit me.
Yo, what's up? We're here at the home workout. I know you should be working out at home, but if you can't go to the gym one day out of the week, this is what you gotta do. We got about 10, 15 different exercises, complete body routine. It's gonna be fat. We're gonna start off with a warm-up. We're gonna do push-ups, we're gonna do dips, we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. Got my fly assistant, she's gonna help me out. She's gonna demonstrate the spot for everybody at home who needs a spot. I just like the way she holds on to me, so. But again, we're gonna do 10 wide, the regular military, and 10 close to isolate the triceps. Show him how to spot me, baby.
Well, Marky doesn't need a spot, but if he did, this would be how you do it.
Oh, that feels
Just help him right here.
I do need help.
If you're not able to get chairs, you're welcome to use the floor
2 more.
by doing the same movement with your hands firmly placed on the floor.
Now for the tricep exercise, bring your hands in closer. The same thing, nice big stretch at the bottom, squeeze at the top, flexes in the triceps and in the chest area. Give it a nice pump.
If women are beginning this exercise, they may do the same exercise by putting their hands on the floor and bending the knees.
You gotta work hard to make it right. All right. We're about to go into the dip routine. Same deal with the chairs. Again, form is the key. All you need is 2 chairs. Feet up on the front chair. Listen on your arms. Nice big stretch to the bottom and squeeze with the tricep.
Dips will work with the back of the arm,
3,
the tricep,
good form. 4,
getting a full stretch
5,
as far as you can go down
6,
and pushing straight up with the back of the
7,
hands.
8,
You work that tricep or
9,
back of the arm.
10, 11, 1 more, 12. It's good. My turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out a way to spot you.
Okay.
All right. Gotta give me 10 to 12.
All right.
Got enough room with your feet? Remember, it's
Do
all
it.
in the stretch and in the squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4.
While doing the movement, you want to keep your back straight, keep your chin up. Again, no pressure on that lower back.
8, 9, 10. Hold on, give me 2 more for good luck. 1 more.
Not me.
Spot you later. We'll set the camera. Listen, Yeah, after the warm-up, you're definitely ready to do the workout. Finally got to the fun part. You can see I'm macking by the pool with some fly honeys. We're about to do the in-home workout, the leg routine. We're about to do the triple threat superset. We're gonna start off with duck squats. Again, I'm gonna start off on the count of 3. Girls ready?
Ready?
You girls look good, right? All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Big stretch at the bottom, big squeeze at the top. We're going for 10.
Squats will work the front part of the quadricep, the back of the leg, the hamstring, and the buttocks. Again, keeping good form, coming down parallel to the ground, and almost locking out on top. Keep the pressure on the quads. Weight is not that important. The form is much more important on these exercises.
Last one. Big squeeze at the top. 10. All right, you gotta get your other dumbbell. We're going right into the lunges, starting off with the right leg. 5 reps on each leg. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Lunges will also work the front part of the quadricep and the back of the leg, the hamstring. Do not have your knees go past your ankles.
We're in sync.
Again, if you're not able to use any type of dumbbell weight, just use your own body weight.
Finish on the left. All right, now we're gonna go right into the deadlifts on 3. 1, 2, 3. Big stretch.
Stiff-legged deadlifts will work the back of the leg, the hamstring, and the buttocks. Again, if you have any type of problem with your lower back, you can bend your knees to keep the pressure off of it. Again, 10 repetitions, keeping good form. If dumbbells are too heavy to begin with, just use your own body weight to do this movement.
2 more. 1 more. Ah, good squeeze. How's that feel? All right. We're gonna put one leg down. Going back into the duck squats. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. Stretch, baby. All right, back into the lunge. Right into the deadlifts on 3. 1, 2, 3. One weight down. Back into the duck squat. Starts getting rough when you do a set. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze. Big squeeze at the top. Back to the lunges. Come on, for the last lunge. On 3, start with the right. 1, 2, 3. Times get heavy, huh? More. And 10. I'm gonna finish off with the left deadlift. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Big stretch. Squeeze. 3 exercises you can work: the hamstrings, the quads, the butt. It's all the essentials. Make sure you keep it at your own weight, your own pace. It's all in the form and in the squeeze. Yo, what's up? We're about to start the in-home calf routine. We're gonna do single standing calf raises. I'm gonna start with my right, you're gonna start with your left. Make sure the opposite leg is always crossed behind. Opposite hand is there for support. It's all in the flex. Big flex on the top, big stretch on the bottom.
Calf muscle is located behind the back of the leg, above the ankle. You'll do this movement by holding onto the chair for balance purposes, squeezing up on the balls of the toe, coming down slowly,
Right leg.
doing between 10 to 15 repetitions on each leg. And holding the movement on top will feel more pressure in the calf muscle.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10. Good work. Switch.
Another one.
To the left. 1, 2, 3.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Switch.
Ready?
2, 3.
1,
Flex.
2,
Flex.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Switch. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's starting to hurt now.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10.
Dumbbell down.
Okay.
Now after you complete your third set, you're gonna use with no weight but both feet. You're gonna do the same thing, get a nice big stretch and pump the rest of that blood in there. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
When working the calf muscles together,
Squeeze at the
you
top.
want to put both hands on the chair for balance purposes. Again, squeeze up on both feet, balls of the toe. Come on down slowly, lean slightly forward to keep the pressure off the back.
Good. Sit down, grab your weights, and let's get ready to work out your shoulders. We're about to do the shoulder routine for the in-home workout. We're gonna do the superset, the triple threat superset, that is. We're gonna start with the Arnie curls. We're gonna start off with the left arm. I'm gonna count off 3. We're gonna start, all right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
That's 1, 2.
The Arnie curl or press, as it's called, will work the front part of the deltoid or front shoulder. Again, keeping the palms in toward the body, and as you push out, turning the palms outward. You want to work each shoulder separately.
All right, military dumbbells on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Front military will also work the shoulders, the front part of the deltoid, the middle, and the rear part of the deltoid. Again, bring the dumbbell down slowly to the side of the shoulder. As you come out, do not lock out on top. Keep that pressure on the deltoid.
All right, shrugs.
Okay.
Make sure you keep the back straight. Remember, it's all in the squeeze and all in the flex.
Okay.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Shrugs will work the trapezius muscle by squeezing the trapezius up to the ear and coming down slowly. You get a full movement there. Again, weight is not important.
Good set, baby. Let's get right into it again.
Okay.
On 3.
You ready?
With the Arnies. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, let's go.
Gotta get a little breather in there. Don't be ashamed at home to take a little breather. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Okay.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze.
1,
Stretch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10.
All right. Last set of the Arnolds, baby. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,
Big stretch. Big squeeze. Big stretch.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10.
Keep that back nice and straight.
Okay.
1, 2, big squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
7. Lose one of them dumbbells.
Okay.
We're gonna go right into lat pulls.
All right.
Let's get a little closer though. Alright.
You ready?
Yep. Are you gonna help me count?
Yep.
Alright. 1,
2,
3.
Lat pull or one-arm dumbbell row. We started by putting one knee up on the bench, hand in front of you, taking the dumbbell stretching all the way down to the ground and pulling up to the side of the chest.
9, 10.
Oh, this one's size.
Okay.
It's got major. Crazy.
Come on.
For you. 1, 3. 1,
2,
3.
Again, concentrate on your form. Use a weight that you can control for 10 repetitions. Squeeze the weight as you come up. Get a full stretch on bottom. Again, work your form.
10.
Go ahead. We gotta switch sides.
Okay.
You wanna switch weights too?
Yeah.
Can't embarrass me on TV. Alright, on 3. 1,
2,
3.
During this exercise, remember to breathe. Do not hold your breath. Anytime during this exercise or any previous exercises, if you feel tired or losing your breath, stop, take the rest, recover, and continue on with the workout.
You ready?
Come on. 3. 1,
2,
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hold it on the last one. Big squeeze.
10.
Nice big stretch. Feel it out. Okay. Alright, switch
Listen.
sides.
Come on.
I'm ready for you.
Ready?
Let's get this. 1,
2,
3.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ah, good time. Come on. 1,
2,
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another one?
Now let's jump into the single.
Okay.
Isolated bicep curls. We're gonna start with the left arm. So we use the right arm for support. Right elbow on your right knee. Right hand on your left leg. All right, on 3. Give me 10. 1, 2, 3.
One-arm isolation curls will work the bicep or front of the arm. We do 10 to 15 repetitions. Again, put the elbow into the side of the leg. Other arm will support the elbow. Squeeze up and come down.
Same thing. Supporting the left. Supporting the right with the left. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Hold down. Feel the squeeze.
4.
Feel the stretch on the bottom and the squeeze on the top. There you go.
6. Yeah, that feels better. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Back to the left. Support with the right.
You want to alternate the arms.
2.
Same movement, opposite hand supporting the other arm. Squeeze the weight on top, come down slowly, lean slightly over to keep the pressure off the lower back.
6, 7,
You can use a weight which you can control.
9, 10.
Back to the right. Support with the left. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Last one.
10.
All right, last one on the left.
Biceps look good.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh.
That's the way I feel.
Burn, boy. All right, last one on the right. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
One more.
10.
How's that feel?
Feels good.
We're gonna go into the double arms. Isolated curls. Let me get you another dumbbell. Use this one. All right. Same thing. Big squeeze, big stretch. It's all in the form. On 3. Start with the left. 1, 2, 3.
Alternate seated dumbbell curls work the bicep, top part of the arm. You'll take each dumbbell, work them alternately. One at a time, take the weight, squeeze up to the top, hold, and come down slowly. Again, do not swing the weight, control it up and down.
Breathe. How's that feel?
Feels good.
Can you feel it, baby?
Right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Again, remember to breathe throughout the movement. Do not hold your breath. Use a weight which you can control.
Burn, right? Feels good though. Remember, it's all in the squeeze and in the stretch. You get a nice big stretch, so you get that full bicep. All right, last
Am I
one.
controlling it okay?
You control it. Good. You controlling it good for both of us. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Remember to breathe and rest throughout the movement. If you need to take a longer rest in between sets, do so.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
One more. 10. Oh, good squeeze. Woo. Feel that burn?
Yeah.
Isolates the biceps. Well,
What now?
rest. At least for a minute before we go into triceps. Wow! What's up? We're about to demonstrate the home workout kickbacks using the dumbbell. I get to use that view again. All right, on 3, baby. We're doing 10. 1, 2, 3. Big squeeze, big stretch.
2,
Squeeze, flex that tricep on the tie.
One arm tricep kickbacks will work the back of the arm, the tricep. You'll put one knee up on the bench, hand firmly in front of you, holding onto the bench.
Opposite side.
Okay, ready?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now Turning around on the same chair, you'll work the alternate arm, opposite knee up, opposite hand holding onto the bench.
5, 6, 7.
Again, here, the key is locking out the lower part of the arm.
Another one. Come on.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
1.
As the arm locks out, remember to squeeze on top so you feel the entire tricep.
5.
Come down slowly. Again, you control the weight. Do not let the weight control you.
On 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
1.
Keep that knee bent to keep the pressure off the back. Arm in front of you to support your entire body.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Gotta go 3 and 3.
All right.
3 sets each side. Remember, it's all in the form, it's all in the squeeze. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Check this.
4, 5, 6,
Check this.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, last one.
Last one. And my view is over. That's how I figure out another exercise I can do in this position.
Okay.
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next one. 10. Good.
Triceps will definitely be blown after that. Especially after you get that warm up, the push-ups and the dips. Get them triceps ready for the kickback after that. We're about to do the abdominal workout. Got a few exercises for you. Blow up that 6-pack. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna do the crunches, but you know I can't do no abs with my shirt on. So I'm gonna take the shirt off. We're gonna get diesel. Hopefully I'll get some skins if I flex.
All right.
First exercise we're gonna do for the abdominals is the crunches. Use a chair, the edge of your bed. As long as you got something about 1.5 to 2 feet off the ground.
You ready?
Baby, sit down.
Okay.
Warm.
Give me 15.
The abdominal crunch will work the upper part of the abdominals or stomach area. You want to elevate your legs up onto a chair or bed to keep the pressure off the lower back. Keep the hands behind the neck.
5 straight up.
Do not grab on too tight and just squeeze up.
One more.
Again, 10 to 15 repetitions.
Good. My turn.
Remember back home, you don't need a spot for this exercise, but if you got one like that, use it. Come on, baby, big 15 here.
Okay.
All right, come on.
When doing this movement, squeeze up as far as you can go. Don't worry about coming up slightly halfway. You'll still feel in the upper part of the stomach or abdominal area. You can keep the hands right by the side of the head and breathe throughout the movement.
Good work, baby.
Nice.
We're gonna lose the chair. Kickouts now. For this particular exercise, again, you don't need a spot. It's good to have one. If you don't have a spot, you're gonna need something sturdy to hold on to.
Kickouts or lying leg lifts will isolate the abdominal or lower stomach area by lifting legs up above your head and holding on firmly behind you to stabilize you throughout the movement. You'll do 10 to 15 repetitions. Until completed, do not let the legs hit the bottom of the floor.
My turn.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
Put a lot of resistance on them. Push them legs back hard. You can't let them touch.
Okay.
Now, come on, swing them.
Remember to breathe throughout the movement. Bring the legs over the head. Control it throughout the 10 to 15 repetitions. Hold on firmly to stabilize the entire body.
Okay.
Good work, baby. Hard work. Plow. That's the end of the abdominal workout. Yo, what's up? We're here at Gold's Gym, Venice Beach. This is the vibe. Remember the first time I came to this place, I was kind of nervous. Seeing all kinds of big dudes, bodybuilders, you know, gladiators, the whole nine, professional athletes. Kind of made you a little bit nervous, but I mean, once you get into the swing of things, man, it's like, you know, it almost inspires you to do more and more. When you come into a place like this, you hear the weights banging, you hear big guys who are 200, 300 pounds grunting, slamming the steel, you know, and it really motivates you. And if you don't get to the gym, you kind of feel bad. I mean, there's things you can do at home, but there's nothing like getting a pump at the gym. You know, I've said many a times, man, that everybody is different. Everybody has their own body, has their own personality, has their own physique. They have their own levels of working out. You know, some people's shoulders are bigger than their arms. Some people have to work on different things. Some people have to concentrate on weight loss before they can concentrate on muscle gain. You know, but you have to find your own level. You have to come to your own decisions on what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, and start at level 1. Don't be ashamed to come in here and pick up a 5 or 10 pound dumbbell. If it's light and you can do the amount of reps and you can do the amount of sets, then go up to 10 the next week. Or the next time that you're gonna go and work your biceps or work your shoulders or what have you. I say the right way to work out is basically do what you can do. Know your limits, start light, make sure you concentrate on form. You know, everything is judged on the way you do it, you know what I mean? It's not what you're doing, it's how you do it. You seen the gym, you got the vibe, there it is. Let's get biz, time to get pumped. Before you jump on any equipment, make sure you consult a fitness expert in your gym, and they can show you more details on how the equipment works and how to use it safely. Pow! What's up? It's the Monk D, Cock D, in gym workout. We're about to get biz with some fat weights and all that. My cousin, Calicolini over there with the braces, he's in effect. We're about to do the dips for the warm-up. Remember, the dips, you're only handling your own weight. If you need a spot, you need a spot. I got my cousin here to watch my back and show you guys how to operate with a spot at the same time. 10 to 12 reps. Remember, the form is everything. Nice. Deep stretch. Good. Don't bounce. Squeeze. Good.
Dips are going to isolate the back of the arm, the tricep, and the chest. Again, by leaning forward a little bit, you'll emphasize chest. By sitting up straight, keeping the head up straight, you'll isolate back of the arm, tricep more. But actually, you're combining both into one exercise.
3, 2, 1, and up. Good pump, cuz. We're gonna operate it one more time and demonstrate the spot with my cousin here. Come on. All you gotta do is get your partner to hold the bottom of your feet. Take half the weight off you. Same thing, nice big stretch at the bottom. Big squeeze at the top. Nice and deep, Mark.
With a spotter, you'll keep your legs bent behind you. Spotter should go with you instead of forcing against you. Go with you as you go up and down very slowly. Again, working the tricep and chest.
How does try feel, cuz? Feel good. I'm ready to hit the workout. We're back. We're gonna start the chest exercise. First exercise is the incline bench. We're gonna do it on the Smith machine because that allows you the best control, smoothest rotation. Got my cousin LaRasa back here. He's gonna give me the spot. Yeah, let's go. Down here in South Central.
Marky's technique on the Smith machine, upper chest incline. He's grabbing that shoulder width stance, pushing out, controlling it up, holding it on top, coming down nice and slow. Don't bounce the weight. Control the weight. Nice moderate weight. Easy, smooth, holding it on top, doing 10 to 15 repetitions, squeezing it on top, holding that weight, keeping that back against the pad for full support. Perfect form.
Squeeze that chest. Second exercise we're gonna do for the chest is called the flat bench. As we did the incline, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna do it on the Smith machine just because it's got that nice smooth rotation up and back. It's got good control. You don't have to worry about the weight falling on your head. Come on, hurts.
Flat bench, Smith machine. Marky's going to keep his feet up on the bench to keep the pressure off his lower back. He's going to take a shoulder width grip, coming down right to the middle of the chest, pushing out, holding it out there, squeezing that chest as he comes up, coming down nice and slow, controlling that weight. The key is controlling the weight. Up and down, 10 to 15 repetitions, involving little tricep, little shoulders. Going out nice and smooth. Control is the key, and locking it out, finishing the set.
Smith machine is no joke. Isolate that chest. This next exercise is called the pec deck. Rich, look at that pass, man.
Thank you, brother.
There you go, brother. There you go, cuz. Mark, you're looking out. How many going, 12 to 15?
Nah, I want 15, cuz. All right, don't sleep.
Squeezing in, holding the weight in.
I got you.
Taking that chest out and back slow. Control the weight. Good
Come
form.
on, third of the way there, Monkey. Big
Good
chest.
form.
Come on,
All the way
cuz.
in there. Squeeze in.
Halfway there, let's go.
Squeeze in. Perfect. Working out slow, working that whole chest.
Come on, give me 5 more, Monkey. Come on, squeeze the last 4.
Good on that
Big
negative
chest.
part.
Come on,
Nice and
cuz.
slow.
Come on,
Slow on the negative.
1 more,
Good form.
and we'll take it.
You got it.
Good
And
form,
what do you feel like?
Make sure you do as many as you can at home. Don't have 2 drill sergeants telling you what to do. They tend to get out of hand. But the exercise definitely hits the chest good. It's all that and then some. We're back. We're about to start the tricep exercises. We're gonna do it on the back pull down, because it gives a nice control. Can't do this one on the Smith machine, but there's plenty of these at your local gym.
Standing tricep push down machine. We're going to stand up straight, slight bend in the knees, starting with the bar at the chest, pushing straight down, locking the elbows out on the bottom. I want to work the back of the arm, doing 10 to 15 repetitions. The key to this exercise is keeping the elbows right by the side of the body. And locking out on the bottom, controlling the weight up and down. Don't let the weight control you.
Good squeezing those tries, guys. Good squeezing them tries, guys. I like it, man. Anyway, we're about to do nose breakers, also known as French curls. We're gonna use the easy curl bar this time around. So you gotta make sure that you control the weight. Use the weight that you can handle and you control. It's all in the form, so the heavy weight doesn't matter. Get a nice big stretch on the way down and a nice squeeze on the way out.
Let's go. Give me 12.
Flexing on the top, stretching on the bottom.
Lying tricep extensions to the back of the arm, triceps. You want to bring the bar down to the forehead. Come on down real slow, control it. Again, don't use any weight that you can't control. Locking out on top.
Down and up.
All right, I'm gonna do over the chest for an extra little pump. Come on, get some more blood in the chest, and the triceps.
Tricep
Good.
press, bench press. Again, 10 to 15 repetitions, locking the arms out, squeezing as you lock out. Control the weight.
Feels good. Get that little extra blood in the chest.
Yeah. Get over the chest.
Ah.
Close out those tries.
Remember, form is the key. Don't do what you can't. Stay nice and light. Free weights tend to wobble and you tend to lose control. Make sure you keep nice tight form. It's all in the squeeze and in the flex. Yo, what's up, man? We back on triceps. This time we're gonna use the easy curl bar. Do some behind the head push down, tricep extensions. We're going for 10 to 12 reps. Gotta make sure you keep them elbows in. Big squeeze at the top, nice stretch at the bottom.
Two-handed tricep extension using easy curl bar to keep the pressure off the elbows. And bring it down behind the neck. Full extension out, locking the elbows, keeping the pressure on the back of the arm, the triceps. Doing 10 to 15 repetitions. Again, controlling, keeping your back up against the pad for full back support. Stretching down behind the neck and all the way out.
This good exercise helps you keep the triceps nice and isolated. We're back. Back to the Smith machine, back to the workout. This time we're working on the shoulders, the delt area. We're gonna do the military press. How many going? 10, 12?
We're gonna do 12. People at home should do like 8 to 10 or whatever they can do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Smith machine military press. Working the front and middle part of the shoulder. Controlling the weight coming up and down. Working that negative part nice and slow. You feel that full stretch inside the middle of the shoulder. Up and down, 10 to 15 repetitions, keeping the feet firmly placed on the ground. Keep that pressure off the lower back. And locking it right back out.
Still working the same body parts, the shoulders. This time you gotta take a few inches back and come into the front of the chest this time as opposed to the rear.
Come on, Monkey, you gotta
Going
go
for
to
10
12.
to 12.
Smith machine military press, working the front part of the shoulder. Coming down nice and slow, controlling the weight, 10 to 15 repetitions. You want to come down right in front of the chin, hitting the upper chest. Almost a full extension out, keeping the feet firmly placed on the ground. So you hold your position there. Come on down nice and slow again, 10 to 15 repetitions, full extension and locking out.
Feels crazy. We're back. We're about to do the red delts. Go ahead on the pec deck though. The dumbbells are too free. You don't want to smash your head with a dumbbell. Come on, Cardi. 15 up. 12 to 15.
Sitting on the rear deltoid machine, we're going to work the back of the shoulders. Grab the handles, pull it out. behind you. Hold it for about a second and come on back in slow, not letting the weight stack hit the bottom, keeping the tension on that rear part of the shoulder. Again, form is very important here. Weight is not that important. You want to keep those elbows up high, squeezing in, 10 to 15 repetitions.
Good. Good squeeze. Good squeeze. Good squeeze. Pow! We're back. Gonna start the leg workout with some squats. Gonna do it on the trusty, good old friendly Smith machine. Again, like that, control that nice smooth rhythm. The squat we're gonna do though this time around is called the athletic squat. We're not gonna do the regular, usual shoulder width, leg spread apart squat. This is more protected for people with bad knees, bad backs. Nice control, just isolate the legs. Let you get a nice squeeze.
Good.
Make sure you keep your rear end level, back nice and straight.
Good.
Come on, oh no, RuPaul ever showed you this one? Here we go, 12 reps.
Come on, big legs, monkey.
No locking on the knee.
Go.
Smith machine squat, working the front quadricep, front part of the leg, also isolating some hamstring and buttocks. Marky's going to do 10 to 12 repetitions, coming down parallel to the ground, nice and slow, controlling that movement on the negative part.
Good protection, I don't have to worry about my knee snapping on me. Yo, we're here on the leg extension machine. We're about to work the quads again. Everybody knows the quad is the biggest muscle on the body. We're gonna have to do a superset. We're gonna do 10 reps on this leg, 10 reps on that leg, 10 reps for both legs.
Seated leg extension machine, working the front part of the leg, the quadricep. By lifting up and holding it for a second. You want to come right back down. The negative part is very important, controlling it down slowly, doing 10 to 15 repetitions. You can do it either individually or work the legs together. Control is a major key on this exercise. Weight is not that important.
Come on. Last 5. Slow them down. Last 4. Get them all the way up. Last 3. Extra movement. Last 2. Come on. And slow on the way down. Good. Come on. Pump them both. Right into them. Good. Last 10. Good. That's the weight. He's going for it. Good. 2. Come on. 3, monkey. Let's go. Come on. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more. Good. And down. Excellent work, cuz. How's that feel? Oh, brother. We're gonna use the leg press this time. Gonna do a double set, so you gotta push 20 this time. You can still use lightweight. Do what you can handle, but you gotta push 20.
Seated leg press, plate loaded. There's good isolation for the quadricep. Pushing out, not locking the knees out. Coming back slow, working the hamstring and a little bit of the buttocks, which is the behind. Pushing straight out and not locking, doing 10 to 15 repetitions. You want to adjust your feet in 2 different positions. One by keeping your legs in close. You're going to work your front quadricep more. By taking a wider stance, you're going to work your hamstring and still isolating the quads, but more in the hamstring area. Again, you have full back support on this. It's a good alternative exercise instead of the squat. 10 to 15 repetitions can be done for each move on the foot placement. Seated calves. Legs are fully extended out, knees are locked. Want to push out with your toes on the plate. Come on back slow. Get a full stretch in the calf muscle. Again, doing 10 to 15 repetitions. Relaxed position. Feeling that stretch in the calves back and forth.
We're back. This time we're working the hamstrings and the lower ass area. We're gonna use the leg curl machine, also known as the hamstring curl. Again, 10 to 12 reps, but make sure you keep the weight nice and light. Form is the most important thing. Nice flex at the top, nice big stretch. Squeeze.
Lion leg curl extension machine will work the back of the legs, the hamstrings. You pull up, hold it on top. Come on down slowly. You want to control this movement, work the back of the legs, the glutes, which are the behind. Controlling the movement up and down. Not throwing the weight up, keeping your body right on the pads.
Hold the last one, let it come down nice and slow for that good burn. Feel good. What's up? About to do some stiff-legged deadlifts for the hamstrings and the rear end area. Remember, again, I'm always coming back to the form because form is very important. Without form, could lead to injury, lack of buildup in the muscles, and a whole bunch of other uncomfortable situations you could create for yourself. Now remember, nice tight form here. Nice big stretch. Oh. Squeeze at the top.
Stiff-legged deadlifts, working the hamstring, back of the leg, and some buttocks, which is the behind. taking a bar, stretching down to right above shoelace, controlling the weight down, coming all the way up, the legs locked. Do 10 to 15 repetitions. Again, control, the key here. Use a weight that you can handle.
Gives a nice isolation in the back of the legs and the butt area. Make some hamstrings blown. We're back. Still working on the hamstrings, but this time we're gonna do a seated hamstring curl. It's kind of similar to the lion leg curl, except this time it isolates the hamstrings a lot more. It doesn't hit the butt area as much as the lion leg does. Again, 10 to 12 reps, 3 to 4 sets, but always do the weight that you can do. Form, again, is the most important. It's all in the squeeze and then the release.
Seated leg curl machine we call the ham tractor. We'll focus on the back of the leg, the hamstring. Do a squeeze as we come down, control it as we come up. Again, working the back of the leg, doing 10 to 15 repetitions. Good movement, keeping the pressure off the lower back by sitting upright.
That nice squeeze. I was holding for a negative. Yes, it's definitely a good exercise to isolate the hamstring. Yo, we're here at the calf leg raise machine. We're about to do calves. Rich got another corny name for you. He's about to do another corny explanation. As long as you don't do a corny workout, you'll be straight. Remember, the form is the key. 10 and 10.
Standing angle calf machine designed to keep the pressure off the lower back. Working the calf muscles, full stretch all the way up on the balls of the toe. Coming down nice and slow, getting a stretch on the bottom. Doing 10 to 15 repetitions. Again, lightweight, working the form. Much more important than using heavier weight. And it can be done on the top or bottom step. Either way, you'll feel that stretch in the calves.
Let's go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, cuz. Good. Burn. That's right, stretch.
Wide grip pull-ups will work the upper back and somewhat of the bicep. You'll pull up as far as you can go. Come down very slow, work the negative part slowly so you feel a full stretch in the back. You want to do between 10 to 15 repetitions, controlling the movement up and down.
We're back.
What's up, cuz? Same old,
We're about to do the seated rows for the lats. Rich got some old crazy name for him. He'll inform you while I do the routine again. 10 to 12 reps.
12 big ones, man.
Form is the key, like always. Just keep it at your own weight. Nice big stretch. Squeeze.
Stretching the legs up.
Seated cable rolls are going to work the upper back or lats. Grab the handles, pulling in and squeezing as you come in. Coming out very slowly, controlling the movement. Doing 10 to 15 repetitions. Again, good stretch all the way out. Control is a factor here. Weight is not that important.
How does that feel, brother? What's up? We're about to do dumbbell rows for the lats. Remember, we're working with dumbbells, so control is the most important thing. We're gonna start with the left side. So we're gonna plant the right hand firmly on the corner of the bench. Right knee firmly in the center of the bench. Using our left leg on the ground and our left hand to handle the dumbbell. Nice, smooth, big squeeze at the back, stretch at the bottom.
One arm dumbbell rows. Working each side of the back individually, putting our knee up on the bench to keep the pressure off the lower back. Pulling all the way up to the side, squeezing, coming down slow. You feel stretch almost hitting the dumbbell to the floor. Doing 10 to 15 repetitions on each side.
Same thing with the right side. You support with the left. Big flex at the top, nice big stretch at the bottom.
And we'll rotate for the other side. Grabbing with the alternate arm, pulling up in the same motion, squeezing on top. Coming down slow, controlling that weight, keeping that head forward. Doing 10 to 15 repetitions, working the back or lats.
Make sure you remember it's all in the form. Nice squeeze to the back, big stretch to the floor. We're gonna do the lat pull downs on the lat pull down machine. We're going for 10 to 12. But make sure you just worry about the form. The form is the most important thing. Nice slow stretch.
Yeah, there you go.
Squeeze.
Got 10 left.
Seated lat pull-down machine will concentrate on the upper back. You'll take a wide grip on this movement, pulling down behind the neck, pulling down, holding it, and coming up very slowly, getting a full stretch up, doing 10 to 15 repetitions on this movement. Again, form is very important, moving the head forward a little bit, pulling down, stretching, and coming right back up.
Good squeeze, go. What he's doing now is stretching his lats in between his sets. Looks good.
We're about to do a straight bar curl for the biceps. Again, gotta concentrate and key in on the form. As we did with the single arms in the machine, that's a nice big squeeze on the top, nice big stretch at the bottom. Keeping the elbows in, keeping all the pressure on the biceps.
Standing barbell curl for the biceps. A slight bend in the knee. You want to take the bar and curl it up toward the chin. Elbows by the side. As you come up to the top, squeeze and hold. Come on down nice and slow for a full stretch. Again, keeping 10 to 15 repetitions for this exercise.
Get a nice full squeeze in the biceps. Remember, control is the important thing. If you don't have form, you're gonna have injuries, a lot of frustrating workouts, because you gain the accomplishments much faster with good form. Yo, we're back. About to do some preacher curls on a preacher curl machine. Again, as well as every exercise, the focus is on the squeeze and the release, not on the weight. It's all in the form. We're going how many cuts? 15, my brother. Whatever happened to 10 to 12?
Yeah, 10 and 12 is for the little guys. Come on.
Seated bicep curl machine will work the top of the arm. Again, pulling the weight up, squeezing on top, coming down slowly. That negative part, very slow coming down, doing 10 to 15 repetitions. And squeezing the weight as it hits the top. Control this movement up and down.
Last 3. Yeah, squeeze those thighs. Come on, 2 more. 1 more. And get that slow stretch, cuz.
Yeah, nice and slow. A little bit negative.
Excellent. Come on.
And all the way down. Good section. How you feeling?
Feel good.
Remember, make sure at home you do what you can do. Don't listen to no drill sergeants.
Yo, what's up? We're here. This time we're moving dumbbells. We're gonna do single arm curls. But we gotta remember, form again is the most important thing. You're not using a Smith machine. You're not using another Nautilus machine. So the weight can go anywhere at once. So you gotta control it. You gotta squeeze it. You gotta get that form. We're going for 10 reps each arm. Big squeeze at the top, nice stretch at the bottom.
Seated alternate dumbbell curls, working each arm individually, focusing on the biceps. Just pull up, hold on top and squeeze. Come on down nice and slow. Again, using weight that you can control. You'll do 10 to 15 repetitions on each arm. Again, squeezing on top is very important, and you're focusing one arm at a time.
Now, there we go.
Kizzy, you pig.
What's up?
What are you doing?
I'm eating some grub. Can I eat some grub?
What are you eating?
I got all the groups here.
This is a
You want
fitness
some?
video.
Good fitness videos.
Hey,
What's
hey,
the difference
hey,
between me
come
eating
on,
this
come
and you
on.
eating
I got a
this?
nutritionist I want to introduce you to. Come on,
But
will
you're
you?
gonna tell me that I don't already know. Look at this
That
stuff.
you're a pig.
Oh.
What do you think he's gonna tell you? Neil, help me eat.
You
Will you
talking
help
to me,
this
I'm
guy?
gonna-
Hey,
Sure we
if
can
you
help
don't, I tell you what, if you don't want the help, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I know, you know, a little bit about nutrition. I eat my egg whites, I drink my protein shakes, but I don't really have it down as far as, you know, what to eat after the workout, before the workout, you know, when the protein is necessary, when the carbs are necessary, how much of each thing. I got the basics, but, you know, it's kind of
You know, for most people, it's the basics are the basics, and you're gonna you're going to make plenty of progress just eating, we always say 4 times a day. You've got to keep your blood sugar level stable. You want to have, good nutrients from all 4 food groups, as Kissy tries to tell us there's 4 food groups there. And actually there's 6 now. The new pyramid has 6 food groups we have to pick from. As I said, your basic 4 meals, obviously, structured well. A good breakfast with some simple and complex carbohydrates, oatmeal and fruit. Your next meal could be
4 meals though. I mean, you got breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, but that breakfast, lunch, and dinner
is there a workout meal?
Yeah, that just happens to be something that in our culture. You know what I mean? For health reasons, the way the body really functions, it needs regular nutrition throughout the day to keep you from getting hungry. That's what you want to do.
But is it structured on like a time schedule throughout the day, a 24-hour period?
Yeah, exactly. The best you can. Obviously not, you don't have to get up in the middle of the night to eat, but before you go to bed and when you get up in the morning, and that's why that breakfast is so important. You haven't eaten since all night. Your body's been in fasting mode, and you want to get those nutrients in immediately, in the morning. Not immediately, but as soon as you get up and mill around a little bit, make your breakfast, eat then. Next meal could be turkey sandwich, tuna fish sandwich, or it could be just a large pasta meal left over.
Now that we're talking about the most important meal, which is breakfast, I mean, the only healthy thing that I really have been eating as far as the breakfast, and I've been eating it every day, is egg whites.
Egg whites.
Good source of protein. I always have my shake, but what else is good? You kind of get sick of egg whites. I'm starting to put butter in my egg whites just to get some flavor.
Well, egg whites is only protein, okay? But it's a very good source because it is a very complete source. At the same time, it's very low calorie. 16 calories in one egg white, so that's great. And of course, obviously the yolk is where all the fat and everything is. So a good source, but you need your carbohydrate with that. If you want to substitute that, have a little. If you want a little other protein source, you're tired of the egg whites, make a shake. You could have anything else. You can even have cottage cheese, non-fat cottage cheese for breakfast.
My daily
Some people like it. Yogurt. You like? There's yogurt.
Yogurt's pretty good.
Yogurt with fruit in it. Good source of protein. Good source of carbohydrate.
I eat a lot of fruit for breakfast, but what I do, I get up. I'll order some egg whites. I have egg whites. I have a little bit of fruit. Maybe have some wheat toast and some tea. And when I go to the gym, I have like a carbo drink. I get like a carbo fruit or something like that.
Which is nice, as long as you're counting your calories, right?
Yeah, and then I'll do my workout, and then I try to come back and have a protein type of shake and eat a lot more protein, where I'll get like grilled chicken or turkey burgers or something. If I fast that fried, because you have those cravings every once in a while.
You do, especially when you're hungry, and that's why you want to eat regularly so you don't. And of course, the types of meals you should eat are just like you said. You're making your turkey burger, so you're having a little bit of protein, and you've got your wheat buns for your carbohydrate, and you've got your vegetables. You've got to get fruits and vegetables. Obviously, is the mainstay of our diet these days because of all the extra nutrients in them.
But as far as after the workout, there should be a recovery meal there. I know that. I get so hungry after I work out that I almost get dizzy. So I want to kind of throw anything into my mouth.
Right. And that's why that meal before your workout is so important. When you eat properly before your workout, you get all your sugar stores in the muscle full. That's why you get that good pump. That pump. The pump that you feel good. That's why some days, some days you get pumped, and some days you don't.
Yeah.
The days you do, you just accidentally ate right.
Yeah,
but if you do that every day, you start making that progress, and things go well. So after the workout, as far as recovery goes, for the average novice, once again, just a regular straight meal. But for someone at your level and you want to make sure that you're taking everything properly. Another quick carbohydrate drink right after a workout to refill the glycogen stores, get the muscle rebuilding again. Some branched chain amino acids right after a workout. And once again, this is for the more advanced. For the novice, of course,
what does that mean in English?
Well, in English, it just means that you've torn a lot of muscle down, and you got to get some stuff back in to rebuild it now. And you have a little window of opportunity to do it right after a workout. That window is just there. And if you take it and fill that window after every workout, you're going to make twice the progress in a year than you would if you didn't. Cool. So that's the idea of getting that down really, really perfect.
All right, man, this brings us to the end of the nutrition segment. I'd like to thank Neil Spruce from Gold's Gym for coming down. Remember, you got to eat right, train hard. There's realistic goals out there. You got to work hard to accomplish them, though. Right out. Peace. 5Js. We out. Now we're going to go back and review some of the nutritional tips that Neil Spruce just gave us. First, try to eat at least 4 complete meals a day. Remember, it takes calories to burn calories. Avoid getting hungry. When you're hungry, you make the wrong food choices. Never miss a meal. If you think you might miss a meal, make a meal replacement like a carbo drink or a protein drink or some good nutritional fruit bars. For breakfast, Neil recommends 2 cups of oatmeal or an egg white omelet, some toast or just some fruit. For lunch and dinner, have some pasta with low-fat sauce or some low-fat yogurt, seafood, or lean beef. A good night snack is some air-pop popcorn. A good way to start eating smart is to check the fat content listed on the food that you eat. You want to limit your fat intake whenever possible. Eat one of your largest meals about 2 hours prior to your workout. If you want in between, about 45 minutes before you work out, you can have a fruit snack. But make sure you have another full meal approximately an hour to an hour and a half after you work out. If you're trying to lose some body fat, make sure you incorporate some more forms of aerobic exercise like the stair climber or the treadmill or the bicycle. Even jogging is good. But remember, diet alone won't lose body fat without also losing muscle. If you want to lose body fat and keep the muscle, you gotta train and exercise. But remember, it's all good and it's all for you, so why not do it? Pow! Yo, the video's over. I'm done working out. I showed you the gym routine, I showed you the home routine. Now before you see this next scene, you gotta rewind the tape and watch the workouts one more time, because this is the payoff. Me and my assistants, we're gonna mac in the jacuzzi for a minute. And as you can see, they look good, like always. But remember, you gotta go out there and work hard, stay focused and get that payoff. Might not be 6 fly ladies in a jacuzzi, but it'll be something. Bird is born, we out, 5 G's, peace. Yo, yo.